Oi loves, it's your boy here, and we are back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and we have the Datamines officially for the Bridal Dreams banner, courtesy, of course, of Mr. Gengar and Tsukasa for always holding it down with the Datamines. So we have a really, really good thing that we're about to talk about, and we'll just skip all of the foreplay. Let's just go right into it. This is going to be our next round of Hall of Forms. Of course, it's going to be Echoes themed. And we have our second ever legendary hero, Forma Soul. This one's going to be legendary Alm. This is way bigger than getting legendary Tiki because, for starters, this guy's actually pretty good, whereas Tiki is not. So, wow, we're getting a meta-level legendary hero, Forma Soul. That's pretty wild. That's really good, man. This guy's remix is still able to put in a lot of work. He's a very good unit, very solid player phaser. So on Lunar Flash 2, they gave it Nullify DR, so he doesn't need to run Special Spiral 4. You're free to give him a different beast skill. You're free to just give him like Times Pulse 4 or Attack and Speed Oath 4 in the Hall of Forms if you want. I would definitely give him Attack and Speed Finish if you can find it. So just some very good stuff in favor of Alm here. So you're going to probably want to get him if you plan to spend a Forma Soul on this batch. We also have the Spring Delthea here, Mrs. Two-Page herself, the one who introduced that baloney of having double pages for trailer unit skills. I don't know too much about her. I don't remember if she was any good or not, but I don't really see her ever in any of the modes. AR, Arena Assault, Summoner Duels. I have never once fought this Delthea, so just keep that in mind. Okay, then we have Palla, who's pretty good. I would say Palla is still a very competent Summoner Duels option that you can run, especially when the maps are more favored towards flyers than calves. So the maps with a lot of forest tiles or trench tiles, the ones where you really want to focus on having good flyer player phase units, then this is where Palla is really going to come into play. But she's got a little bit more stiff competition nowadays, considering Altina's remix, I would say. Altina is probably just a little bit better than this Palla now, but Palla can still hold her own for sure, and it's really nice to get her in here. You'd be able to give her a bunch of nonsense like Guidance 4. I'm not sure if Guard Bearing 4 is in here already. That would depend on whether or not Ingrid is still available in the summoning pool, which I don't believe she is. So Guard Bearing 4 would be an option, Guidance 4, etc. Like really good stuff available for her as well. So in case you don't want to go for Alm, you could go for Palla. And then we have Luthier here, who is a 4-star demote. He's probably going to get a remix one day. Or not remix, but a refine one day. And he might be okay for a demote unit, but really hard to say what that's going to be at the moment. So I wouldn't really put too many eggs into the basket of Luthier here and invest too heavily on him, unfortunate as that may be, but still a very solid round of Hall of Forms. Okay, now we have this customization support pack. This one is going to add a new castle background for us. This one looks like a wedding church here. So for $8.99 US, basically $9, you're getting 22 orbs, and you're also getting the background, which we can take a look at right here. We'll just go ahead and open a new tab with this so we can see it in full. Looks really good, actually, for a castle background. I really like this one. Is it better than the Halloween one, though? I don't know. I've never actually bought any of these customization packs, so my castle backgrounds have been pretty lackluster. I really wish they would add some of these as free-to-play options, though. Like, how good would this be as a reward? Maybe in, like, Seer's Snare or something. If you clear all of Seer's Snare, you get a new castle background. They need to just add more customized, like, GUI customization options that are free-to-play, I would say. Just to give the game a little bit more flavor. But a very nice-looking castle background there. So, if you're interested, then you can go ahead and pick this up. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take a look at the units and their stats and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the cheat sheet here for the stats. We're going to start with Harmonic Tiki and Tiki. So we got double Tikis here. Bride Tiki and Bride Tiki. All right, here's the special attack art. Young Tiki with her big-ass smile again. I swear to God, man, they can't draw a young Tiki without making her look like this big happy moe blob, right? So there she is. And then here's the injured art for them. So let's take a look at their stat line. They are an armored, colorless type unit, and believe it or not, Adult Tiki is actually the one taking the lead here, while Baby Tiki is going to be the backpack unit. Surprise, surprise. So 42 HP, we got 42 attack, we have 26 speed, 40 defense, and 45 res. Would have preferred if they had more of a dump on speed so they could just raise their attack a little bit higher. I feel like their defenses are fine. Maybe even HP could have been higher too to help them tank a little better. But 26 speed is quite a lot for a unit like this. If this was an Edelgard unit, for example, they would have like 10 speed, and then all those extra points would have been dumped into either attack or HP. So a little bit unfortunate there with the stat line. Their BST overall is 195, so about where you would expect these armored units to be nowadays. Maybe they could have been a little higher because they're a harmonic hero. They don't get the BST raise from their harmonic skill, unlike duo heroes. So maybe they could have gave them like 196 just so they could naturally jump into the 200 bin. But as far as super boons go, we have plus attack, we have plus speed, and we got plus res. So plus attack and plus res seem pretty good here. They have a res-based effect on their weapon where they're doing the Brave Tiki thing where they can ramp their own special and give +1 charge to the enemy's special before combat begins. So anyone with pre-charged dead eyes like Duo Crom, not going to be able to activate that. So pretty good unit. They seem like a very competent far save option or near save, whichever you feel like running with them. They're probably slightly better than the Halloween Duma was because they also are a colorless unit, whereas that guy was a red unit. So color advantage not going to be easy to come by against them. They also have a pretty solid reusable harmonic skill where they can nullify their own penalties and nullify enemy bonuses. So you're forced to fight them with raw stats and you can't cheat. So that's going to be pretty rough. And I think it's not really like a very overtly powerful duo skill. It's not like something like Dominance or Treachery that everyone can tell is pretty busted. This one is going to be more subtle, but it's really going to have an impact on fights, where blue buffs and debuffs are very common in summoner duels. So pretty solid unit, definitely the star of the banner. All right, next up we have Anna over here. So Fetty Weddy finally got his waifu as a actual waifu. All right, here's her attacking art. I really like this artwork for Anna, by the way. It's very simple, but very straight to the point. So I think the artist did a really good job here. Okay, so Anna's stat line, we got 38 HP. Oh, let me also calculate the BST while we're at it. So we have 38 HP. We have 43 attack. We got 46 speed, 22 defense, and then 25 res. So Anna's at 174. Kind of low, but she is a cavalry bow type unit. So I guess that's fair enough. Her only super boon is going to be in plus attack. I don't know why they didn't give her plus speed as well, but there you guys go. So as far as skills are concerned, she has Kanto, what was it? Kanto Ally 2, I believe. The one that the Thief Layla has, where she can like guidance Kanto back to another unit within 2 spaces after she enters combat. So not a bad Kanto skill. Any of the Kanto skills are just pretty good, regardless of whether it be Kanto Rem or Kanto Ally 2 or whatever kind of Kanto you've got. Kanto's just good. So that's solid. She also gets true damage, 15% based on her speed stat. She's got half a null follow-up. And she powers up with Dragon Flowers, similar to all the other units that you recruit by giving them gold in the games. So, for example, what's her face? Farina from Fire Emblem 7 is one of those instances. And also, what was the name of that one girl? The dark-skinned girl. I think her name was like Menace or something. What's her name? Menace? I don't know. She has like Spendy Scimitar. I think that's the name of her weapon. But that one also, you have to give her gold to recruit her. So they like doing that with these types of units, giving them gold-type weapons with Dragon Flowers. She seems okay. She's definitely not like a meta changer, I would say, but she seems like a solid unit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Sayri up next. Sayri with this very like fancy-looking wedding gown here. I actually like her outfit the most, probably, out of the whole banner. All right, so here's the special attack art. The color really pops here. The light blues with the pinks on her dress. Really good color scheme there. And then there is the injured art for Sayri. So Sayri's got 40 HP, 44 attack, 46 speed, 28 defense, and then 26 res for a 184 BST overall. And she's only got one super boon on plus attack, unfortunately. So Sayri is going to be a flying lance type unit. Now, flying units are in a good spot because we have so many busted flyer skills. So that would be pretty good. I actually can't even remember what her weapon does. I literally read it yesterday on the trailer, and I've already forgotten what she does. So forgive me for that, guys, but I really don't remember being impressed by any of these banner units besides Tiki. So just keep that in mind. This is probably the most skippable banner we've had in a while. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Flavia up next, drawn by the wonderful Suzuki Rika. So here is her regular artwork. Then we got the attacking artwork, really nice. Here's the special attack artwork. And then finally, we got the injured artwork there. Okay, Flavia. Looks like she enjoys getting beat up there. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time we've had girls that are into getting roughed up a little. So her stat line, we have 41 HP. We have 44 attack. We got 45 speed, 31 defense, and then 18 res. So she's got a 179 BST, pretty solid. And she also has one super boon, which is going to be on plus speed. So Flavia is the demote unit. She has pretty good demote fodder skills. She's got Harsh Command Plus, and then she had, I think it was Attack and Defense Clash 3. So pretty good. I mean, this is the first time we've had a Clash level 3 skill on any demote unit. So it's not too shabby if you want to pick it up for a future inherit on some of your other units. Also combos pretty well with Rearmed Lift because he has the level 4 version of that. So, not too bad. I think Flavia is an okay fodder pull. I don't think she's going to be too worthwhile as a merge project, though, unfortunate as that may be. Her stat line is very focused towards everything besides res, so she's probably not going to be able to compete too well as a all-around tank, like some of these other God Swords can. So, I feel like Harid and also, or not Harid, Hilda's big brother. I can never remember that guy's name. But Hilda's big brother and Lumera, I feel like, are probably going to be better merge project swords than her. And they're free to play. You can just build them with heroic grails. So, unfortunate for Flavia, she's just not able to compete with them without having a perf weapon. All right, and finally, we have our Tempest Trial prize unit. So, this time we're getting Robin here. Male Robin in a groom outfit. He's got a wedding ring ready to go to give to one of these lovely ladies on the banner. So here is his regular artwork, or his neutral attack artwork. Then we have the special attack artwork right there. And finally, the injured artwork for him. So Robin's got 40 HP. We have 46 speed. We have 46 attack, 35 speed. Then we have 23 defense and 24 res, so a 168 BST. Robin is a red tome cavalry type unit, so his low BST makes a little bit of sense. Actually, this seems rather low for a cavalry tome. Did I do this right? Hold on, let's just calculate this again. I feel like I might have made a mistake here. Yeah, 35, 23, and then 24, right? Yeah, so 168. Okay. I guess Anna is just like 2 bins higher than him, sure. Bow units typically, bow and dagger typically have more BST than tome units, but seems a little egregious here, right? He's like 6 points lower than Anna. All right, regardless, this guy's got a lot of attack for some reason. This is the first time we've had a Robin unit where attack is like the main focal point. His speed is kind of middling, and then defense and res is really bad. So I guess maybe you want to play him up with rearmed Ophelia's tome so he can just try to ramp into specials and delete the enemies in one shot. But I don't know, he's a cavalry type, so he can't get special spiral 4, so he can't just bite through damage reduction. So I'm not really too sold on this Robin. Seems like one of the weaker Tempest Trial units we've had in recent times, unfortunate as that may be. So let's go ahead and take a look at his skills now. So his weapon, Ring of Affiance. So 12 might, 2 range. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 4 to unit and inflicts a penalty on all of foe stats equal to their current bonus times 2. So assuming they're at all stats of 6, you can just flip that and make it all stats minus 6. Pretty solid weapon. Nothing really wrong with it. Actually, it's pretty good for a red tome because we don't have too many red tomes that would be able to swing stats like this. But, I mean, I don't know. I can't really recommend this over, like, some of the other, like, perf tomes. Perf tomes are where it's at the moment, unfortunately. All right, he's got drawback as his assist. He has speed and res catch 3 at 4-star, which is, I guess it's okay for fodder. We'll take it, sure. Catch skill is definitely better than, like, chill attack or whatever nonsense they like to give these free-to-play units. All right, we have speed and res snag 3 at 5-star. Would have been nicer to get this one at 4-star, I guess, because they started introducing the snag level 4 skills now. And I actually do like the level 4 snags. I think they're pretty solid. So this is okay. This is fair for a demote fodder skill. Yeah, so Flavia does have attack and defense clash 3, but she has it at 5-star. And then we have Rouse, attack and speed 3 at 4-star. Would have been nice if that was flipped the other way around, because the level 4 Rouse skills aren't really all that impressive. But, I mean, it is what it is. We'll still take the Clash level 3. And then the brand new skill that we had on Sayri, so speed and defense Rain Snap. This one, of course, it's flyers only, and it looks like it's also melee flyers only, which is interesting. Yeah, that's weird. Were the original snag skills, or the original rain skills, limited to only melee flyers? I don't think that they were, man. Yeah, this is really weird. This is a very restrictive C skill that's not better at all than Guidance 4. So I don't really know what they were going for with this. It's supposed to grant bonus movement to armor type units and infantry types, but it's not even going to allow them to move better than if you just had Guidance 4 here. So I don't know what gives with that. Pretty weird choice on their part. And then Armored Flow, of course, is inheritable, just like Armored Beacon, except this one is doing a res check instead of a defense check to give you your bonus damage there. And one final thing we're going to take a look at here. These are going to be our Sacred Seals for this batch. So we have defense and res catch. Pretty good. Catch seals are very nice. And then we have Rouse, speed and defense. Not quite as nice as the catch skill, but I guess we'll take it. And let's just go ahead and refresh here. Let's see if we missed anything. I don't think that we did, but, you know, just to be a little thorough here. Okay, we have Oliver getting a one-shot on a +10 Brave Dimitri. Okay, sure. Yeah, actually, Oliver with his ability to jump to Heron units is pretty funny. Okay, funny memes there. Okay, looks like we got everything here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this new banner. Are you going to be summoning for any of these units? I'm sure Fedison is going to go nuts for Anna. So definitely shout outs to Fedison. Everyone check him out. I'm sure he's going to live stream some Anna summons. So make sure you're there for that. Should be some fun times. And let me know what you think about the free-to-play unit for this batch. So that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. I'm probably going to skip this banner. I'm not really too interested in Tiki, and I feel like she would be the only one worth your while, but at least we got Alm as a Forma Soul, which is pretty dope.